Meet Julian. He has just been given a new assignment for history. He has to make an explainer video on a great history topic. Julian is excited, but what on earth can he make his video on? History is such a vast subject. There are so many things that happened in the past. Everything, every action, every person, has a history. What would be a great history topic to explain? Julian is trying to think out of the box. He is considering the history of dance, with Isadora Duncan as his main focus. Apart from the choreography and dancing, there is the interesting bit about her scarf as well. Or shall he rather tackle a leader, like Stalin, dictator of Russia? Millions of his own people died under his rule. Or, he could look at Queen Anne of Britain, who was so unlucky in her efforts to produce a successor to the English throne. Julian is also considering Lord Lucan's history. He was the English aristocrat who just vanished into thin air in 1974. Or shall he go back to the history of Julius Caesar and explain Caesar's crossing of the Rubicon River? Julian makes a list of his ideas. The more Julian thinks about all the possible history topics for his explainer video, the more excited he gets. He even thinks of explaining the history of his favorite comic strip character, Tintin. After all, did his teacher know that many of the Tintin adventures have significant links to history? For example, the character Mustler is a combination of Hitler and Mussolini. Julian makes himself a cup of coffee before he adds a final idea on his list. What he writes on his list is a bit unusual. He simply writes teddy bears. Then Julian crosses off all the topics, except one. And so, Julian makes his final decision. He knows what his topic will be. He is going to do his video on the history of teddy bears. Julian will explain how former President Theodore Roosevelt was actually the inspiration behind all those cuddly teddy toys that children worldwide treasure to this day.